In part 3 of our breakdown of the 2013 Cardinal football team, we take a look at the wide receivers. One of the nation's deepest teams at this position, the Cards are also blessed with ability and experience. But position coach Ron Dugans knows that despite that, there's room to get better.
We got a really good group of receivers. Still got a lot of room to, to improve. You got a kid like, Parker that's, coming back, a really big talent for us. You got a kid, Damian Copeland, his first year playing last year, and he did some really good things. I think early on for him was making a few big plays in the Kentucky game. I think that was his season. So then you got Eli Rogers, he's coming back. He's done some really good things for us. And Robert Clark and Matt Milton, those guys hadn't played, but those guys, now they get a chance, opportunity to come out and show what they can do. And then you got Kai Dominguez and Jared Davis, who's, some talented kids, they got a chance to contribute on the offensive side of the ball and as well as special teams. Then you got Quick, so he's showing some things that, he's got a chance that he can pick up the offense. And so I'm excited about that. It's a kid that, they all take coaching. But he's showing me his first few days that he can take the coaching because I'm going to coach him hard.
With so many talented players, you would think that getting everyone enough touches would be a concern. Dugans says it isn't.
Those guys know. I always tell them, look, you got your opportunity in the spring. When some new guys come in, they're going to get a chance in training camp, because I need to see what they can do. So it's all about competition. They know that we're going to compete. It's nothing against each other, but we're going to compete for the starting job because everybody wants to play. But one thing about it, they're not, they don't get upset about who's getting the ball. So we have an unselfish group.
Senior Damian Copeland led the balanced Cardinal attack last season with 50 receptions, and he loves the depth and competition.
Like I was just saying, we have a lot of depth, and the ones, it's exciting because I love competition, and the twos are pushing the ones, the threes are pushing the twos. So at any point, if a one go down, we got a two that could step right in there.
Not only do the receivers challenge each other, but the defensive backs also enhance their development.
You got a lot of guys on the defensive side of the ball in the secondary. They talk a lot of trash. So then you got a few guys at receiver, they'll talk some trash, every now and then. But it makes it fun, because those guys are competing. They take the constructive criticism, and they say, hey, man, you should have did this, you should have did that. And it doesn't have to be a receiver. It could be a DB telling them, hey, you gave your route away. A receiver telling the DB, hey, you got out of your back pedal too fast. So now we're getting to that point, and that's where you want to be, where they're helping each other. But they compete against each other in one-on-ones at 7-on-7.